Hi, I'm Melissa Ramos and I am Sexy Food Therapy. Sexy Food Therapy is a fun, attainable, and sexy approach to therapeutic food. It's where I help the average woman, help them with their weight loss, their depression, help them with stress management, all through a combined approach of nutrition and Chinese medicine. Sexy Food Therapy, the core and the heart of it began where it started, which was the blog. The blog combined sort of love, sex, and food stories about that, my own personal stories, and how I emotionally ate the right way. And I hope that that's infectious to other people. The stories of dating, or whether they're on a date and they kind of want the ground to swallow them whole, and they go home and they wonder, am I going to be single forever? They go home and they want to have a tub of ice cream, but what's the right way to do it? How do you eat sexy? Well, through the blog, people are able to find out just how to do that. So with every single entry, there's generally a recipe with every single one. So access the blog because there are tons of recipes there for you. They're all categories from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I hope people use it just as I have in my every single day life. The whole key about Sexy Food Therapy that's different than what's out there right now is about balance. I'm not certainly a hardcore nutritionist. I have a lot of experience in terms of Chinese medicine, which is all about the principle about yin and yang, not yang, yang. And with that said, I always tell my patients to look at giving themselves a cheat day, because we can't live in a state of deprivation. There's a lot of foods that I eat that I love, and sometimes I want to be able to have a burger, let's say, and I don't want to feel guilty about having it. It's just a matter of the 80-20 rule, or even the 70-30 rule. If you're good 70 to 80% of the times, then you can enjoy being a little bad and dirty 20 to 30% of the times. For the average woman, I think that some of the key sexy tips on how to eat on the go, one of the great things that I love to do is I make a shake the night before, and I put it in the freezer with this sort of a plastic cup and a lid on top of it, and then as I'm running out the door I take it with me, because in this hot weather you don't want to have a warm shake to drink. So what I do is when I have that frozen shake, by about 2 o'clock or so, it's actually still nice and cool, that is at least palatable. So that's certainly one of the tips. The other thing that I love to do is carry with me either fruit in my bag, or some protein bars, or some nut bars. Otherwise, if you're going out for a dinner or even for a lunch, let's say, and there's all these sort of, for better lack of words, unsexy options to eat, what you can do, and what I do generally, is have something with protein, a little bit of greens, skip out of the carbs, and don't even worry about having that dessert. And if you do have a little bit of dessert, don't feel guilty. Treat yourself, because guilt is worse than the act itself. I think the biggest thing, and I hate the word dieting, is to be able to allow yourself to not feel guilty with food. Food to me has always been about love. I was raised that way in a South American household. We ate and we enjoyed food, and it was a lot about cooking food and, you know, enjoying the whole process of it. And there certainly is that connection about food that I think today people have lost. So the one thing that I would hope that people can find out of my approach of Sexy Food Therapy would be to find connection and love and passion for food that should have always been there right from the get-go. I'm not reinventing the wheel, I'm simply trying to spread the word of balance, love, and passion.